Welcome back, everybody, to IQ Buzz, where we take a look at the latest and greatest in the world of AI and blockchain. And, sometimes you see some news that just makes you do a double take. And that's kind of what happened this week with IQ. They've been making some pretty major moves. And we're here to break it all down for I.
Yeah.
Okay, so get this. IQ just dropped a huge announcement that has the crypto world buzzing. And it's this thing called the Agent Tokenization Platform, or ATP for short.
ATP, okay.
Yeah, and we've got a stack of articles here from sources like CryptoSlate.
Oh, wow.
Plus some international outlets. Even some big names in Korea and China are covering this.
I mean, if those outlets are talking about it, then it's got to be big, right?
Yeah, exactly. And there's also all this news about IQ's GPT chatbot making waves.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Across different blockchain communities.
It is fascinating to me how IQ is bridging AI and blockchain
Right.
in a way that could totally redefine how we interact with decentralized finance.
Absolutely.
The implications of turning AI models into, like, autonomous blockchain-based agents are pretty mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing is right.
Yeah.
So let's break down what we've learned about this ATP
All right.
and see why everyone's so excited about it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So what is this ATP?
Well, in simple terms, IQ's ATP allows users to transform AI models into tokenized agents. And these agents exist as, like, independent entities on the blockchain.
So is that like...
It's like giving your AI a digital passport.
Got it.
This passport or token allows it to exist and operate on the blockchain totally separate from you, the creator.
So, like, it's its own thing.
Exactly. It can own assets, execute transactions, even enter into smart contracts all autonomously.
So it's like setting up your AI with its own crypto wallet and letting it loose in the DeFi world.
Exactly. And this is where the Declaration of AI Independence comes in. You know, that phrase IQ used.
Yeah.
They are really emphasizing that these AI agents aren't just extensions of our will. They're becoming independent actors in the blockchain ecosystem.
Okay. Declaration of AI Independence.
I know.
It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Totally.
But beyond the hype, what are the real-world applications here?
Yeah.
What can these AI agents actually do in the DeFi space?
Well, imagine a world where managing your decentralized finances is as simple as setting a few goals and letting your AI agent handle the rest. It can analyze market data, assess risks, execute trades, all while learning and adapting to your preferences.
So it's like having a robo-advisor.
Kind of.
But way smarter and operating 24/7 on the blockchain.
Exactly.
I can definitely see the appeal.
And did you know IQ mentioned something about these AI agents managing serious assets?
Oh, yeah.
Not just like memes.
Yeah, they did.
In one of their X posts, they talked about the potential for these on-chain AI agents to manage billions of dollars worth of assets.
Wow.
That's a potential game changer, not just for individual investors, but for the entire financial system.
Yeah, that's huge.
It is.
Okay, so we've got AI agents potentially managing our money and making savvy trades in the DeFi world.
All right.
But IQ isn't going solo on this, are they? What's the story with their partnership with Frax?
This partnership is crucial. The Block, a really reputable crypto news source, highlighted this joint venture.
I saw that.
And they even quoted Sam Kazemian from Frax, calling it a 0-to-1 moment.
Wow, a 0-to-1 moment.
It is.
That sounds pretty monumental.
Yeah.
What makes this collaboration so unique?
Well, Frax is developing the underlying tech stack, including something called an AI VM, an AI virtual machine. It's like the operating system for these AI agents.
Okay.
Enabling them to run securely and efficiently on the blockchain. IQ, on the other hand, is providing the user-friendly platform where you can create, manage, and interact with your AI agents.
So they're like building the whole infrastructure for this new digital world.
Exactly.
Powered by independent AI.
And think about the implications.
Oh, yeah.
AI agents not only managing your finances, but forming networks.
Wow.
Interacting with each other.
That's crazy.
Taking decisions based on real-time market data. It's a whole new level of complexity and potential.
It's definitely a lot to digest, and we're going to need a little more time to unpack it all.
Absolutely. There are layers upon layers to this.
But before we do, for anyone who wants to stay on top of this AI and blockchain revolution, remember to subscribe to IQ Buzz on Spotify and YouTube.
Yes.
And follow IQ on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Good advice.
Tokenization, AI VMs, the Declaration of AI Independence.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
It definitely is. But at its core, this is all about empowering individuals, giving people more control over their finances, their data, their digital lives.
Right. That's the promise.
Yeah.
But how do we bridge the gap between this complex technology and everyday life? How can our listeners start to grasp what this all means for them?
Well, think about the frustrations you have with technology today. Complicated interfaces, hidden fees, that feeling of not being in control of your own data.
Yeah.
AI agents could potentially change all that.
Yeah. Okay. I think everyone can relate to that feeling. But is it realistic to think these AI agents can actually solve those problems? I mean, are we talking about a future where we all have personal AI assistants managing our lives?
It might sound like science fiction,
It kind of does.
but the pieces are already falling into place. IQ's ATP is a huge step in that direction. As more developers and users experiment with this technology, we're going to see an explosion of new applications, things we can't even imagine right now.
So it's like the early days of the internet when no one could have predicted social media or e-commerce.
Right.
Just at the beginning of something huge.
Yeah.
It's no wonder everyone is buzzing about this. And speaking of buzzing, while they're rolling out this groundbreaking ATP, IQ hasn't forgotten about their other baby, IQ GPT, their AI chatbot. They've been busy integrating it into a bunch of different crypto communities, including platforms like Arbisoo, Dash, and OpenGate. So let's dive into what this looks like in practice. Take Arbisoo, for instance. It's a crypto trading platform. And by integrating IQ GPT, users can basically ask questions and get instant answers about anything related to the platform, all without having to leave the Arbisoo interface. That seems super convenient, right?
It is, and it goes beyond just convenience. Imagine you're new to a platform like Arbisoo. You're trying to wrap your head around how it works. Having access to an AI-powered chatbot that can explain things in plain language, provide definitions, and even guide you through processes. It can be incredibly helpful.
It's like having a personal tutor built right into the platform, ready to answer your questions 24/7. No more scouring through endless documentation or feeling lost in a sea of jargon.
Exactly. And this can have a big impact on adoption, more accessible. And user-friendly these platforms become, the more people are likely to get involved.
What about some of the other communities they're working with?
Well, there's Dash, a cryptocurrency focused on privacy and fast transactions. Integrating IQ GPT into their platform could be a huge help for users who are new to the concept of privacy-focused cryptocurrencies. It could make understanding things like private send, their privacy protocol, much simpler.
So instead of having to read through white papers and technical documents, users can simply ask IQ GPT questions like, how does private send work? Or, what are the advantages of learning Dash for transactions? And get clear, concise answers. That could be a game changer for adoption.
Absolutely. And another interesting integration is with OpenGate, an NFT marketplace. NFTs can be a bit of a rabbit hole, especially for newcomers. Having a tool like IQ GPT that can explain what NFTs are, how they work, and the different types of NFTs available on the platform can make the whole experience much more approachable.
Plus, imagine being able to ask IQ GPT things like, what are the most popular NFTs on OpenGate right now? Or how do I assess the value of an NFT? Dang, that kind of instant information could be incredibly valuable for anyone looking to navigate the NFT space.
For sure. It could even help with things like identifying potential scams or risky investments, if you're unsure about a particular NFT or seller. You could ask IQ GPT to pull up information on its history.
We talked about Arbisoo, but
or anything else that might raise red flags.
That's a great point. It's not just about convenience and accessibility. It's also about security and empowering users to make more informed decisions.
Exactly. And I think that's a key part of IQ's overall strategy. They're not just building cool tech for the sake of it. They're trying to create a more transparent, accessible, and ultimately more equitable blockchain ecosystem.
And it seems like they're striking a pretty good balance. They're pushing the boundaries with innovations like ATP. But they're also focused on making these technologies less daunting and more inclusive for the average person.
Right. It's like they're saying, we're going to build the tools for a decentralized future, but we're also going to make sure everyone can use them.
And that's a powerful message.
It's clear that IQ is making waves. It's exciting to see how this all unfolds.
It is exciting. And they're getting attention from all corners of the crypto world. We talked about those big crypto publications, but they're also being featured in Chinese outlets.
Right.
Chaincatcher and BlockBeats and Korea's Tokenpostwa. It seems like their message of decentralization and accessibility is resonating globally. Yeah, it really is. So as we wrap up here, I have one big question. What's next for IQ? What's on the horizon for them?
Well, that's always the tough question, isn't it? Predicting the future, especially in the tech world, is nearly impossible. But based on what we've seen so far, I think it's safe to say IQ is going to keep pushing the envelope, experimenting with new ways to integrate AI and blockchain.
So more innovations like the ATP, maybe even branching out into new areas we haven't even thought of yet.
Exactly. And as these tokenized AI agents gain traction, I think IQ will be at the forefront of establishing best practices, setting standards, and really shaping the future of how we interact with these increasingly sophisticated AI systems.
It's both exciting and a little bit daunting to think about, but ultimately, it feels like we're on the cusp of something truly transformative.
I agree. And it's important to remember that this future isn't predetermined. It's something we're all actively shaping through our choices, our investments, and conversations we have about these technologies.
So to all of our listeners out there, this isn't just about observing from the sidelines. This is about engaging, learning, and being a part of the conversation. And on that note, I want to leave you all with a final thought. As we venture deeper into this world of AI and blockchain, what new possibilities and challenges will emerge? How will our relationship with AI evolve? And what kind of future do we want to build with these powerful tools at our disposal?
Those are the questions we should all be asking ourselves. The answers are still being written, and we all have a role to play in shaping them.
Beautifully said. A huge thank you to everyone for joining us on this IQ Buzz journey. You want to keep your finger on the pulse of AI and blockchain? Make sure to subscribe to IQ Buzz on Spotify and YouTube, and for all the breaking news and behind-the-scenes insights, follow IQ on X. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the fascinating world where AI and blockchain collide.